Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Steam Crave Aromamizer Supreme version 2. Check this out. Is that crazy? And that's not what this is designed to do. Steam Crave Aromamizer Supreme version 2, along with all the other products from Steam Crave, are made, they are built for flavor first, vapor after, and crazy amount of vapor and flavor. As with all their products, it comes through with flying colors. Now, if at any time you're interested in any of the products in this video, please check out the description box below. I'm going to have two links, one for the RDTA, and there's three different ones that comes in stainless steel, gunmetal, and black. And also, I'm going to be talking about a postless deck that you could install in here too. Almost forgot to mention the price. It's not the cheapest thing out there, but I'll tell you what, it's an original. They don't copy it because it's such a good price for the original, with amazing build quality, as you know, along with all the other Steam Crave products. $45 for the tank. And by the way, it's not just a tank; it's also a dripper. You could convert it from one to the other, which is really cool. Crazy flexibility in these guys. Also, the build deck that I just mentioned, the postless build deck, $10. So this is not just an unboxing, this is an actual review, because I've been using this tank for over a week and it's amazing. No leaking. I love it. If you notice, check this out. I'm going to go ahead and open up the airflow because it has variable airflow. You can see how it has that grid sort of in there that keeps condensation from coming out and leaking. And then when you're not using it, like if you have it sitting for a long time, which sometimes I tend to do, you could go ahead and use this juice cutoff and whoops, there we go. I'm trying to turn it the wrong way. It's not really that hard to turn. I was just trying to crank it around the wrong way. You can see you could just sort of lock it, and that cuts the juice from flowing for long-term storage. And for filling, you probably should close that off before opening the top. We're going to do all that. So this is the gunmetal version, and I told you it came with other colors, and that's the one I've been sort of trialing here. Here's the stainless steel. By the way, these are all made with 304 grade stainless steel. Only the best with Steam Crave. The machining is impeccable. Also, here's the black. So I'm going to open one of these up, and I think on the camera the stainless steel will probably do better, so you can sort of check out the out-of-box experience. So again, this is an unboxing and a review because I've been reviewing. By the way, if you haven't noticed, I didn't buy all these. Steam Crave did send me these for review. However, it's my honest review. I don't let it influence it anyway. And also, these links are just straight up links. They're not affiliate links, so I'm not going to make any extra money doing this review. I don't mind that with Steam Crave products at all, because man, if I were not doing this gig here on YouTube and doing reviews, this is probably my go-to tank. I've always been extremely impressed by the build quality for the money. You know, lots of times, like, you'll get a company, you know, a designer will come out with something and it'll be very expensive, and then of course the clones will come out, and then people will either bite the bullet and spend a lot of money, or then they get the cheaper version, which are the clones. Well, in this case, you're getting an original at a near clone price, if you know what I mean. Alright, there we go. I probably recommend you use a knife to open that up. Let me go ahead and push this aside. So I'm going to sort of give you the out-of-box experience here. Alright, so let's take a look. We'll go ahead and flip it open. It's held on magnetically. Again, build quality even with the case or the box. Great presentation. And because it has such great presentation, if you're looking for that perfect gift for your vaporist, whatever you want to call it, this is definitely a good product. Comes with an Allen key right there, which you're going to need for the putting the coils on. Here is the tank. Look at the quality. And when we open this up and take it apart, you're going to see that quality throughout. Look at that. Gorgeous. It comes with these things that, like, if you decide to go single coil, they got these to fill in the empty spaces inside the unit. They give you an extra Pyrex glass tank, which is nice. I think it's the same size, yeah, so if you break one, you're good to go for the other one. What else do we get? Come on. Alright. We're real here. Lots of extra O-rings of every sort and bunches and bunches of extra grub nuts in there. Very nice. Looks like they got black and silver grub nuts. Hard to tell. Alright, what else? There's something under here. What else do we get? Oh! Alright. Got a little user manual, which, man, I should have read, which I haven't read. And what is this? A sticker. Just so you know, this is going to be a long video because I don't want to pass anything off. I'm just going to take my time. For those of you who like to watch my reviews to sleep, this is a great one. Delrin Drip Tip. You see, it's a little short guy. You could probably you can't really stick one in that. Let me take this out. You can see it's just press fitted. There you go. So standard size, you can put in whatever you want there. By the way, I should have talked about dimensions really quick. This is a 25 millimeter diameter tank, 54 millimeters high. Now, to fill this, if you were to fill it, what you would do is close off your juice flow, unscrew the top. Look at the nice knurling right there. Very fine work done there. Not cheap. Very nicely done. You just unscrew it. Nice smooth threads. You hear that? Nice and smooth, not gritty or anything. And you just put your juice right into there. Let you take a look. You can see one of the O-rings right here. Well, we're going to have so much fun today taking this apart. Let you take a look at the bottom here. Designed by BJ. Got a nice number down there. I believe that's a serial number. Alright, so what are we going to take apart next? By the way, I want to show you the adjustable airflow right here. So you have full open, and you can close it all the way down. And you can see whatever you're doing on one side, you're doing on the other. And we'll be trying all of this out for real. Again, I've been vaping on this thing for about a week now. Alright, so let's go ahead and take things apart. I'm going to start off with, I think, the bottom here. Well, maybe not. So we just took the tank off. Go ahead and set that apart. Let you take a look at that. Very nicely done. Again, very well machined. You can see there's a gasket there. You can see the chimney right here. That probably unscrews. So there's your chimney, nice and smooth. So airflow should go very nice. And again, everything that's into the, built into the design of this is to enhance flavor. That's what Steam Crave is all about. Now, I'm trying to take off this base, and unfortunately, this is going to be my first criticism. They should have put some knurling on this right here. Alright, I had to run it under some hot water to get that loosened up. Alright, so there we go. Take a look at the base there. And you can see that also comes off. The flavor ring. I'm going to put this back on. The juice flow control ring, so you can sort of see how that cuts on and off the juice flow right in there. As you turn this ring, it opens and closes those slots. And set that aside. And then the build deck, you just sort of pull out the bottom here. And you can see that it comes with a velocity style deck. That's 2 posts with holes. You can see grub nuts, the good thing they provided that Allen wrench. And the extra grub nuts, because these things are very easy to lose, where you can go ahead and put your coils in, which I already did in that other one that I was vaping at the beginning of the video, and I'll show you what I had done there. But again, you're looking at just awesome build quality. By the way, peak insulator, you can see adjustable 510 pin down there. Take a look at the chamber. Everything nice and smooth, so you know, vapor just flows through, no problem. And again, you can sort of see how that airflow control, all the holes that keep the moisture and condensation from getting out and dripping down your tank. And again, you can see these grooves, it's keyed, so when you put this in here, I don't know if you can tell because it's very hard to see, but it's keyed around here. You can sort of see. So when you put this in here, you know, I don't think it's just in there right. You gotta like turn it until it sort of drops in there, or you just gotta line it up right. There we go. Right, just like that. To make sure it's lined up right. See that? So that's the breakdown of everything. Again, you could just see, I guess the juice sort of flows down these holes down to the bottom, and again you can control the cutoffs for the juice, but the juice would flow down there. Just imagine the tank being on top there, your chimney being over here. You can pop all that back on. And it's nice that these things come apart, so it makes it easy to clean. And again, they give you the extra tank, so if you accidentally break it, your Pyrex tank there, you could replace it. So just very, very nicely done. Look how they put their logo there. Looks like it's laser etched. They even put nice knurling there. My one criticism so far is that they probably could have put some extra knurling on the base. I mean, they gave you some knurling here to sort of help grip, but I would have wanted even more. Maybe the same kind of knurling that they have here on the bottom. So that's my one criticism so far. So let's go ahead and push the out-of-box experience aside, and let's start talking about what I've been vaping for the last week and testing this all out. This is the gunmetal one, and let me make sure it's closed here. I hope I could open this up while in the middle of being used here. We'll go ahead. You can see no problem opening that one up there. But I want you to see how I've wired this guy up. So there we are, velocity style deck, and those are Hive coils. And you can see I did sort of have the wicks poke through the holes at the bottom. Just like that. Take a look in there. So we'll go ahead and put that all back. So it's nice that you could go ahead and, you know, change this out. No problem. Again, you got to make sure that you get the keys in right there. We'll pop that back on. So it's nice that you could change your coils even, you know, without having to empty the juice. Kind of cool. Filling it again is easy. You just cut off your flow, your juice flow control to the lock, and then you just go to the top, open it up. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and add some juice because I'm going for the world's longest video here. So we'll go ahead and open that up, and we'll top things off, and I'll let you know what I'm vaping here. This is Vapor Beast Holy Grail. It's a YR4 juice. Yes, it's zero nicotine. When I'm blowing really big clouds like this for reviews, I don't want all that nicotine. So I will use zero nicotine. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Alright, so there we go. So now, the other neat thing about this tank is you could set it up for RDA. I mean, did I say RDA? You could set it up for a dripper. Yeah, RDA, not RDTA. So the way that you do that is you go ahead and take all this top stuff off. And I gotta change this because I want to show off the I want to show off this guy. This is the postless base right there, which I wired yesterday. Let you take a look how that looked when I was setting it up. Of course, organic cotton. Again, the hive coils. I didn't build these hive coils. I bought them at my local store. I would like to stress the importance of supporting your local vape shops. My eyes are so shot that I just wasn't up to building anything. So, go ahead and pop that in. And again, you can see how I do the... Now, I don't know if you're supposed to, but I went ahead and pushed the cotton through the holes so it did sort of come out the bottom. Whether that's correct or not, I don't know. And I'm sorry if I'm screwing it up. Take a look there. So I said this was 2-in-1, so if you just want to drip, or RDA, there you go. So you sort of have 2-in-1. In this case, you got that, or you got that. Really cool. And again, those velocity will fit in there, but I did want to show off the postless deck, and we're going to go ahead and try both of these out here. So how you liking the worst vape reviews in the world so far? I'll tell you, it's been a long time since I've done a vape review. There just hasn't been things that I feel that are like revolutionary or groundbreaking, so I've sort of lost interest in not actually vaping, but just doing reviews when it's the same old thing. Alright, so I put several drops down in there, probably way too much than I should have. In dual hive coil. And again, you could use those little spacer thingies that they gave you, you know, if you just want to do a single coil, no problem. But take a look in there. So what am I going to crank this up to? I want to make some clouds, right? Because we're on YouTube's. So I'm going to go to 50 watts. My ohms is 0.27. Oh, freaking launching. That might have been a little too high. But, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. That's good. Alright. Here we go. Everything is wide open. Airflow, wide open. I'll tell you what, flavor is amazing. RY4 Classic, I love it. Where'd you go? That is amazing. It's amazing. 2-in-1. Goes on forever. You could do some vape contests with that sucker if you were allowed to. Alright, let's talk about the tank. Now, in this case, I got the velocity in there right now. That's what comes with the kit. 5 milliliter capacity right there. I forgot to tell you. Now, I got this set up for 50 watts also. And this one came out to be 0.3 ohms, just so you know. So it's about 3.8 volts is what it ends up. Not groundbreaking power. I'm not into power. I just want to vape and enjoy. I don't even vape this high. I vape more like simulated a cigarette. And we'll try that out where we'll close the airflow down and see if it could do a mouth to lung kind of hit just to see how that feels. Helps if I open up the juice control. Alright, get some juice flowing down there. Alright, here we go. Clouds and clouds of vape. Flavor, absolutely amazing. Now, of course, when it's in dripper mode there, actually the taste is a little more intense. You know, again, being very honest with all of you. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and close the airflow down so I can sort of simulate the draw of a cigarette. Alright, and of course, ideally, I'd have the RY4 in here because you want cigarette taste, I guess, or if you do, well, whatever. Alright, here we go. Menthol. Yeah. Okay, that does come pretty close. I think I could close it even more. Just to show you how closed up that is. Barely, just a little hole. Probably could turn the power down when I'm doing that. But guess what? It's simulating the draw of a cigarette right there. So it's amazing that you can get that wide open airflow and then you could close it down as tight as a cigarette. And still get a pretty good vape. Okay, I'm going to open it wide up again. Alright, here we go. I'm only at 44 watts now. Not a dry hit. Absolutely amazing. No condensation of anything dripping down. Especially, you saw me blowing out all that stuff. Generally, when you do that, you will get some moisture coming out there. So those, that little fencing in there sort of helps. It definitely does. So we can do that again. It's a 2-nostril day. I usually only have 1 nostril. You know what I'm talking about. I'm plagued with allergies and all kinds of problems. So, wide open today. Freaking awesome. Might have been that hot sauce I had. Well, I gotta recommend it. I gotta recommend it. My only criticism is the not enough traction on that lower ring there to get it separated out of box. And you know, maybe if you're vaping on this thing for a long time, it also might be a little hard to get off there. So let's add that to it, and then you would have a perfect product. I'll tell you, before this, I was going with top airflow only because I always ended up with a leak problem. But the whole week that I've been using this, no leak issue, and I just, I did when I sat it down overnight or whatever, I did close off the juice flow control to off just to make sure. So no problems whatsoever. I am extremely happy with this. I'm not saying it because they sent me these products. I'm saying it because it really is great, and it has that custom quality to it. You know, the threads and everything, and fit and finish and everything are what I have come to expect from Steve Crave, and that is custom level stuff at clone price. So I think we're done, and I highly recommend it. Awesome. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really do appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and especially you. And I hope you have a great day or evening. Take care. Bye.